So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you for a ride with me for a few minutes. Let you know what's up. So, in the back seat, or in the back of the car, you can see I've got a brand new leaf rake. Well, why in the world would I have a brand new leaf rake? Well, turns out that my wife helped me greatly with my Halloween costume this year. I picked a very hard one, and I'll put a picture in of it, but I was Pinhead from Hellraiser. So, Halloween Eve, All Hallows Eve, we went to bed about 6:30 or 7 o'clock and got up at midnight to start working on my makeup. I already had the bald cap done, but it took us 4 hours to get my makeup done. Now, she did the majority of the work, and I was able to lend a hand here and there. Meaning I had nails, what were nails, that I had to adhere to my skin with the makeup and the paint and the bloodlines and all that stuff. Turned out awesome. So she went to work and she was showing the girls, and the girls at work were like, "Oh, did he win? Did he win? Did he win?" Well, we don't know. We don't know yet, because yesterday they were supposed to have a QR code for us to scan and vote for our favorite costume. And pumpkin, by the way. I also did a pumpkin, so I'll show you my pumpkin as well. I'll put a picture of it in the video. I have to do the video vertical because I've got a stupid cheap phone holder in the car that I've used for about 3 years, and it just won't hold anymore. So I've got you braced up against the dash of the car. But anyway, the girls at her work, the ladies I should say, they're like, "Oh, he owes you big time." After seeing the pictures of my costume and my outfit and my makeup and everything that we went through to get that looking as good as it did, she helped me out a lot. So the ladies were like, "Oh, he owes you big time." And I agree. I do. I owe her big time. So, one of the things that she loves is her animals at the farm. She likes to go to a friend's farm and feed the goats and the sheep and the chickens and the turkeys and the ducks and the donkeys and the horse and the pigs, and you name it. It's a farm. If you watch my YouTube channel at all, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Well, turns out that goats love leaves, dried leaves. And so I thought what I would do to pay her back is rake some leaves today. So what I did when I got home, I proceeded to climb up on the roof and blow the leaves off the roof. And then I got down from the roof after all the leaves were blown out of the gutters. I started blowing the leaves from the front yard. I'm going to turn you around so that you can see this drive, if you can see it. But anyway, you don't need to be looking at my ugly mug. So I proceeded to blow the leaves in the front yard from 2 o'clock till 4:30, at which time I was like, well, this is nice and all, but I don't have a rake. I need a rake. So I decided to go to Tractor Supply and get a rake. And now I'm going back home, and I probably won't rake any today. I've got them all blown up into a pile, and I'll show you when I get home in a few. But I've got them all blown up into a, it's not a pile really, but they're close together. And what I'll do over the next couple of days, because we're not supposed to have any rain, is do the turning of the leaves. I will do the turning of the leaves. So I want them to air out real good. I would say that 95% of it's dry. But I just want to make sure over the next couple of days that the leaves have been turned and they've had a chance to dry out. The front yard gets a lot of sun at the house, so yeah, that's what I'm doing. She loves her animals, and I know they mean a lot to her. And while I'm not going back to the farm, she can go back to the farm. And I will help her bag all the leaves. And I will help her get everything in her car to where all she's got to do is pull out a few bags and feed her babies. So that's what I'm doing. So yeah. So the next few days of weather is supposed to be, it's cold, but it's getting a little bit warmer each day. Today, right now it's 47, and I've been out here outside for the last, well, it's 10 till 5 now, but I've been outside doing the leaves from 2 to 4:30, and while I'm not counting time, I am going to give it an honest effort for all the leaves. So, about to pull in, and I'll show you what I've got. So, here we go. I'll leave the rake in the car for the moment, and I'll show you what I've got on the leaves. Lid. All right. Yeah. Sorry, I hate that I can't turn the video now, but this is what I've got. So I'll show you a little bit of the previous video that I videoed, just to give you an idea at how many leaves I've got. So I think that's going to feed a few animals. Let me see if I can get right there in the shadow. So that's going to be food for the baby goaties. She loves to feed her goaties and all of her babies. So there it is. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all later.